Hi, this is Drew with Finale. I'm going to show you 5 reasons to use Finale 3D, not even including 3D graphics. Reason number 1, productivity features. Scripting in Finale 3D is extremely efficient, using a combination of the multi-window layout, menu options, and keyboard hotkeys. Here I'm going to add an effect by selecting the firing position and then selecting the effect from the effects window. Next, I'll duplicate the item to other firing positions by using the copy and paste keyboard shortcut. Now I'll use a keyboard shortcut to select all positions and add an item to them simultaneously. I can create a custom group of positions by selecting them in the design view and then clicking the green plus icon at the left hand side. Now I can add items to the custom position group using the on-screen shortcut. Here I'll use the fan feature from the script menu to fan a group of items on the same firing position. Next, I'll use the sequence feature, which will automatically create a sequence of the selected items by adjusting their event times. Now let's take a look at the sequence. Now I can select the items in the timeline and easily copy and paste them using the keyboard shortcut, duplicating the sequence to other firing positions. I can easily interact with data in the script and effects windows. For example, if I have a group of items, I can easily copy and paste a position name to move all the items to a single position. I can also bring data in and out of Finale 3D easily by copying and pasting from a source like Excel. I can select a few cells from a column. I can select cells from columns and rows simultaneously, or I can export the entire table by selecting all. Reason number 2 to use Finale 3D, custom racks and racking features. Here I'm scrubbing through a design with single shots that I'll use to demonstrate some of the racking features. I'll create a rack by going to the Racks menu and selecting Create Rack. Finale 3D supports not only mortar racks, but cake racks, candle racks, and a wide selection of single-shot racks. In this example, I'll make a single-shot rack with a single row of tubes that can support a maximum usable length of 300 millimeters. I'll save the rack to Per Show Effects, adjust the number of tubes from 5 to 6, and leave the option selected to allow the rack to use any size. I can use the rack in my Per Show Effects by going to the Racks menu and selecting Add Racks for Show. This window tells me that 21 racks have been added for the show and 0 devices are left over without racks. When the racks are added to the show, the design window automatically switches to the Racks window. I can view the racks for an individual position by selecting it from the drop-down list. Zooming in will allow me to take a closer look at the racks. Now I can see that the racks have been automatically angled based on the show design. I can move individual racks to create a new rack cluster. As I bring additional racks closer, they'll automatically connect to the new group. I can hold the Shift key on my keyboard to select multiple racks and move them back to the main group. Red in the lower left-hand corner indicates items in the show that need to be placed in racks. I can manually add items to racks by selecting Edit Pins. Then I can drag individual items to the appropriate rack. Red highlighting indicates an item as in an incompatible rack, but I can easily move the item to another location. I can continue to add items manually, or I can have Finale 3D do it for me. Reason number 3 to use Finale 3D, powerful addressing options. To assign addresses and automatically populate racks, go to the Addressing menu and select Address Show. Finale 3D supports over 25 different firing systems with multiple module, slat, and script configurations. For this example, we'll be using Fire 1. I'll leave max e-matches per pin set to 1 and move on to the order of assignment options. Finale 3D can order addresses based on 25 different sort criteria in 4 tiers, yielding over 300,000 different order of assignment options. In this example, I'm ordering addresses by position only. Options are also available to further constrain addressing for modules, slats, pins, and racks. I press Enter to address the show, and after the process completes, a summary dialog is displayed. The red in the lower left-hand corner is now gone, and all the items in this position have been assigned to a rack. The Racks window shows that the addresses are consecutive across racks at different angles and that the firing position requires 2 modules. In this example, I'll readdress the show to eliminate a module and also order the addresses by angle and event time. Now only a single module is required for this position, and the addresses are consecutive on each rack. Reason number 4 to use Finale 3D, custom reports. First, I'll create a custom product list report by adjusting the script window layout. First, I'll hide the columns I don't need, including address, event time, effect time, position, tilt, notes, and the line numbers. Next, I'll unhide the columns that I do want to include in the report, including number of devices and manufacturer. Then, I'll rearrange the columns and adjust the widths till they match the layout I'd like to see in the final report. Finally, I'll use the new layout to configure and save the new report. Here, I'll set the name and title for the report. Then I'll set the rows in the report to sort by manufacturer and then description. I'll also set the report to combine rows that share the same part number and reduce the cell padding to conserve space. To generate the report, I'll go to File, Print, Report, select the report, enter a name, and save as PDF. With the product list complete, I'll return to Finale to create a setup list. To create the setup list, I'll follow the same procedure as before. I'll hide unneeded columns, unhide desired columns, rearrange columns, and adjust the column widths to match my desired report layout. The columns for this report will include address, position, part number, description, number of devices, angles, and notes. After giving the report a name and title, I'll set the report to be sorted by rail, pin, and part number. Then I'll set the report to combine consecutive rows that have the same rail, pin, part number, notes, and position. I'll include rail as a page break and add rail as a subtitle for the headers on each page. To view the completed report, I'll use the Print Report feature in the File menu. With the setup list complete, I'm now ready to set up the show. The fifth reason to try Finale 3D is that it continues to get better every single day. Give it a try and let us know what you think.